The WNBA Trade Deadline actually brought some fireworks this season, which is pretty typically uncommon due to the nature of the hard cap. Gabby Williams re-signing with the Seattle Storm understandably commands headlines. She's a phenomenal player and is going to make a huge impact, and that will be the topic of a future video. But I want to dive into the move made by the Minnesota Lynx to bring Myisha Hines-Allen over from the Washington Mystics. Well, this may not be a move that screams out star power. It's one that adds to the depth and bolsters some key areas of a team that has the potential and level of play to make a finals run. Before we get started, if you have not already, be sure to go hit that subscribe button down below. That really helps me out with continuing to grow this thing, get some more content out there. And I will also have a link for my Patreon down below. Any support helps a ton in continuing to just do more work that I really enjoy and that hopefully you guys enjoy as well. The first thing to look at is how this just impacts Minnesota's front court overall. I think Alana Smith has had an incredible season. I believe she should have been an all-star. She's going to make an all-defensive team, but I should say if she doesn't make an all-defensive team, it would be a mistake. Dorka Juhas has fit in really well coming off the bench and continuing to add some depth there. But outside of Dorka and Alana, they really are not a big team. Like, obviously, Nafisa Collier does a ton of incredible work across multiple positions, but for the most part, this is a team that's more about their length and quickness rather than the size that they have. And while they are still an incredibly good team, I think adding another player who can complement what they have at the 4-5 is really crucial in that. As good as this Minnesota team has been defensively, they have been the best defense in the league by far, in my opinion. That stands out both in the numbers and in watching. They are still 10th in defensive rebound percentage per hoop stats this season and 9th in total rebound percentage. That is not good. You do not want to let up those second chance opportunities. Myisha Hines-Allen has finished in the top 10 as an individual in defensive rebound percentage in the WNBA in 4 of the last 5 seasons. So to me, that is an automatic standout. Like, that is something that you can bank on, that she is going to bring, that is crucial. You obviously add on her strength. Like, she is a very strong player. She's not necessarily the tallest, but she brings a lot in terms of her ability to, guard more traditional posts and play with strength and force, which is, again, something that I think benefits the Lynx quite a bit. The first thing I look at with Myisha offensively is the post. Minnesota isn't necessarily a post-centric team, just 9th in the WNBA in percentage of offensive possessions played out of the post. Their offense is about creating open looks. How can we best draw help and then create opportunities to maximize? The Lynx are set to break the single-season assist rate record, and making these quick and easy reads is their bread and butter. The Lynx are shooting nearly 39% from 3, the best rate in the league, and that shouldn't be a surprise considering how many open looks they create. Myisha has been bordering on elite in the post this season, ranked in the 85th percentile as a post scorer per Synergy Sports. She's fantastic at using her size and leverage to score on taller opponents. She is adept as a mismatch against switches, able to pin in guards by rolling and sealing on the block. This all contributes to the ethos of the Lynx. She is an effective playmaker when she draws help, keeping the ball swinging and the Lynx one pass away. On top of that, she's more than proven herself as a capable shooter. Myisha has shot 34.5% on catch and shoot threes since the start of the 2021 season, a sample size of over 200 attempts. Well, that's not necessarily an elite number. It's actually above the current league average of 33.7%. She might have some moments of inconsistency, but the blueprint is there. A player that can shoot, drive, create, provide some versatility on defense, and needed oomph on the glass. When considering that the Lynx gave up relatively little, and Myisha is off the books as a free agent starting next year, I love this as a shrewd move that gives the Lynx an additional punch in their pursuit of a potential championship this season. So that'll wrap us up for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed and took something away from this. If you have any questions, comments, or thoughts, let me know down below. Of course, go subscribe if you have not already. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Patreon if you're interested. And most importantly, have a great rest of your day.